Hi everyone, William Weyser is back, and welcome to part 3 in my message video before my second Austin trip, which starts tomorrow as I leave this house again, but for that Austin trip for Sammy's actual graduation from UT Austin. Now, I talked quite a lot about things from 1 to 5, and now let's get started on things 6 through 10. Number 6. My Teletubbies Watch, my BandAid package, and my copy of the Blue's Clues Blue's Big Treasure Hunt VHS. These are some memorable Hanukkah presents that I got in the past. First, I'm going to show you my Teletubbies watch, which I got for Hanukkah in 2009. Here are the Teletubbies inside this watch, and Dipsy and Poe are on the top, and Tinky Winky and Lala are at the bottom. And during that time, I was getting a lot of Dragon Tales videos, whether I would get them at the library or I would get them from Half Price Books. And I know that I can think of some good advantages that Teletubbies has over Dragon Tales. The first one being that the Teletubbies version of the Kellogg's Rice Krispies commercial is soft, nice, and lovely, and calm, cool, and collected in every single level of it. While the Dragon Tales version scared me when I was little. And even though it doesn't scare me now, because of that, I am not gonna use that version in the opening trailers for a movie, and instead we're gonna use the Teletubbies version for one of the opening trailers. And the Teletubbies version is also in the Here Come the Teletubbies and Dance with the Teletubbies VHS. Because my copy of Dance with the Teletubbies was a 1999 re-release, my copy doesn't have that commercial in it. But luckily, my copy of Here Come the Teletubbies does have that commercial in it, so I'm not missing out on that commercial. And also, all of the Colors episodes of Teletubbies are a lot better than that one bad colorful episode called Pigment of Your Imagination, which is just so bad that it wants me to turn everything having to do with it black and white. And my tagline for that Dragon Tales episode is, "Color me bland." It's just painful and just hurts me. But luckily, the Shapes episode, The Shape of Things to Come, is much better and an improvement over that bland and colorless episode. And Teletubbies came out before Dragon Tales did and lasted way longer than Dragon Tales did. And I've been a huge fan of, or a longer running fan of Teletubbies over Dragon Tales, and been a huge fan of Teletubbies for sure. And last year, I got this BandAid package. It says here that it comes with 20 different packages in it, or 20 different bandages inside this package, and supposedly it'll help heal or make you feel like the Band-Aid or the boobas are on your skin when you get one of these Band-Aids. And I was excited to get this because I knew of this existence, and now I have something Teletubbies and Boobah related that's not videos or books. I have plenty of Teletubbies books and only 2 or 3 Boobop books, as I said in part 2. And one more Hanukkah present that I got is the Canadian copy of Blue's Clues Blue's Big Treasure Hunt. Here's the front, the side, the other side, the top, the bottom, and the back. And it contains the Blue's Big Treasure Hunt special and a bonus episode called Blue's News, the debut appearance of Paprika. And Blue's Big Treasure Hunt stars the late Golden Girls star Rue McClanahan as Steve's grandma. And here's the tape. Because this is a Canadian copy, when it comes to the Blue's Clues and Little Bear video trailers, when it comes to those copies, you're only going to get the Blue's Clues trailer, the Blue's Clues video trailer, and then it cuts to the Nick Jr. logo, play the Nick Jr. way or something, which makes me feel like those Canadian VHS makers are a bigger fan of Blue's Clues than Little Bear, despite Blue's Clues being an American show and Little Bear being a Canadian show. I don't know. And going back to Teletubbies, in 2008, I got plenty of Teletubbies videos for Hanukkah and 1 DVD. And in the summer, aka my birthday, I got 3 new DVDs I've never seen and 1 DVD version that I saw on VHS. Blue Sky, All Together Teletubbies, All Fall Down, and the DVD US version of Here Come the Teletubbies. So those are the Hanukkah presents I got this year. What will I get next year? We'll find out in a few months. Number 7. The instrumental version of musical instruments and 2 GMTV airings of Seat and Cushions and Desert Island. Yes, I talked about those already by accident in part 2. I'm going to do something of the instrumental version of musical instruments because a lot of people liked it, with me doing the narration for the Storywall segment, and I saw the GMTV versions of Seat and Cushions, which played the entirety of it, and it was only a 12-minute version of Desert Island. And even though I thought it was unfair that they cut out my favorite Ain dance because of time, it's still the crowning achievement of awesome when it comes to that episode. And I still have it on DVD. So when it comes to musical instruments, get ready to hear my voice for the Story People. Number 8. Ben and Donnie need to learn a lesson in liking Rick again. Yep, here we go with this again. On September 8th, Ben and Donnie started to like Rick again, but then 2 days later, those 3 were involved in another Google Meet, and then for some reason, Ben and Danny thought that Rick was bullying Ben because he said something by accident, and they thought that mistake, similar to Rick not thinking that 1 at a time was important and he let the pressure get to him, was a big mistake. And recently, they've been coming up with lies about Rick, and that's just not kind at all. Especially with one lie that I remember seeing, that he told Zachary 3000 that Rick lives in a dumpster, and I'm all like, no, Ben, you're about to get thrown in the dumpster for saying that lie to somebody. I mean, lies are just liars. And you two have been pushing your dislike of Rick too far. You need to realize that, and you need to start liking Rick again, or else those Google Meets should not have happened in the first place, and you can just take a break from doing that once in a while. Although there is a possibility that you might have taken breaks from that, and I just didn't know it. But Rick and I need to teach you a lesson in liking him again. But Rick has other friends like Matthew Walters and Cameron Rosie, who I talked about in part 2. They're nice, and they'll help out with things. And not only has this been bothering Rick, this has also been bothering me, because I remember on my last message video, I would get like mean things from 3 anti-like guys. And recently, it's not just those things. I've been telling people that my body is sensitive, like 100%, to loud noises, and my body's also sensitive to annoying things. Like I remember at El Centro, I would hear that annoying voice over again, and it just would get to me. And the same can apply for annoying commercials. Like, I remember the Big Time Sparks commercial annoying me, but I'll give it credit that it knew that it wasn't going to be on TV forever. It was going to be on until the Big Time Sparks episode premiered. I saw it, and it was fine enough. Aside from the Count on You song, which was the cause of it. Still, I liked it for what it was. There was that Ice Age No Time for Nuts commercial, it just left me with plenty of time to not like that thing. And now I can add an annoying Zillow commercial to the list of commercials I don't like, because last week it was hard for me to go through the week without seeing that commercial, and I'm just waiting for TV itself to decide that enough is enough and just gets rid of it for good, because it's repetitive and annoying on every single level. And who wants that commercial to be gone? Me, and so on. All right, I'm just gonna calm down right now and say that that's it for part 3. And when we come back for the last part, I will be more nicer. See you after the break.